In this video, we'll learn how to find the area of a rhombus using the Pythagorean theorem. The area of a rhombus is A equal half multiply d1 multiply by d2. d1 is the first diagonal, d2 is the second diagonal. Sometimes the full diagonal are not given directly, so we can use the properties of a rhombus and the Pythagorean theorem to find the missing half diagonal or the side length. We will go through two examples. The first example here, we have a rhombus with side 12 meters and half diagonal 10 meters. We want to find the area. The second example here, we have a rhombus with given half diagonal 3 meters, half diagonal 4 meters. We want to find the area, and also we want to find the side of a rhombus. These examples will help you understand how to use the area formula and the Pythagorean theorem in a simple and clear way. Let's start with the first example. The first example here, we have a rhombus with side 12 meters and half diagonal 10 meters. We want to find the area. As we know, the area formula of a rhombus, which is A equal half d1 multiplied by d2. d1 is the first diagonal, d2 is the second diagonal. So we have to find the full length of this diagonal and the full length of this diagonal to find the area of this rhombus. As we know, in rhombus, all sides are equal. This means here 12 meters, 12 meters, 12 meters, 12 meters. And also, we have to know the diagonal bisect each other. What does this mean? This means this here equal to this one here, this here half diagonal equal to this half diagonal. So we found already the first diagonal here, which is here 20 meters, because here 10 meters, this one also 10 meters. So we found this d1 as 20 meters. So we found the first diagonal, but we need to find the second diagonal. Also, in rhombus, the diagonal intersect at 90 degrees. This means the diagonal are perpendicular. So here 90 degrees, here 90 degrees, here 90 degrees, here 90 degrees. So each triangle here is right triangle. So what we have to know, we have to know the length from here to there. So we have already from here to there is 12, because all sides are equal. This means this 12, so this is 12. So we need only to find the length from here to there. Let's call this x. If we call this x, here it will be also here x, because the length of this diagonal is 2x, because half diagonal equal to this half diagonal, this plus this. We can use the Pythagorean theorem to find this x. How? X squared plus 10 squared equal 12 squared, because in right triangle here the hypotenuse is the opposite of 90 degrees angle. So this is the hypotenuse. We know the formula, which is x squared plus this square plus this square, which is 10 square equal this here square, 12 square. So all of this, we want to find the second diagonal from here to there. Now, we have to find this x, so we have to take this one to the other side. So x squared equal 12 squared minus this 10 squared. Okay, we know 12 squared, which is 144. We know 10 squared, which is 100. So x squared equal 144 minus 100, which is 44. Now we can take square root for both sides. So here it will be x, because this will vanish with this. So this equal the square root of 44. Can we simplify this? Of course we can simplify this. We can say 44 means 4 multiplied by 11. So we can take this 4 outside the square root of 4, which is 2. So we can write it as 2 multiplied by the square root of 11. So we found this here x as 2 square root of 11 meters. So here this 2 square root of 11 meters. So the first diagonal here, D1, is 20 meters. The second diagonal, which is from here to there, which is 2 the square root of 11 plus 2 square root of 11, 2 square root of 11 plus 2 square root 11, so it will be 4 square root of 11 meters. So we found this one as 4 square root of 11. So the answer here it will be half multiplied by 20 multiplied by 4 square root of 11. Can we find this answer? Of course. Here we can say this half, it will vanish with this here 20, it will be 10 because half 20 is 10. 10 multiplied by 4 square root of 11, we can say 10 multiplied by 4, which is 40 square root 11 square meters. So we found the answer is 40 square root of 11 square meters of this area of this rhombus. Now, let's take another example. The second example here, we have half diagonal 3 meters, half diagonal 4 meters. We want to find the area. Of course, first we have to write the formula, which is half the first diagonal multiplied by the second diagonal. The first diagonal, we know in rhombus, the diagonal bisect each other, means this equal to this equal to this, means this diagonal split to 4 meters, 4 meters. So here 4 meters, the same thing, since here 3 meters, here it will be 3 meters. So the first diagonal here, let's call this the first diagonal. So half this one, the first diagonal is 4 plus 4, which is 8. The second diagonal, 3 plus 3, which is 6. Now, half of 8, which is 4. 4 multiplied by 6, which is 24 square meters. So we found the area of this rhombus, which is 24 square meters. So we found the area of this rhombus, 24 square meters. Can we find the side of this rhombus? Of course, we can find it by using the Pythagorean theorem, because here we have right triangle. So as we know, this square plus this square equal to this square, or we can say this square equal to this square plus this square. But let's say this from here to there is x, so the side length of this is x. Let's say here x square, using the Pythagorean theorem, x square equal 3 square plus 4 square. X square equal 3 square, which is 9, 4 square, which is 16. So 9 plus 16, which is 25. Now let's take the square root for both sides. So this will vanish with this. So x equal the square root of 25, which is 5. And of course, I have to write meters. So the side from here to there, which is 5 meters. So we found the side of this rhombus, which is 5 meters. That's it. In this video, we learned how to find the area and the side length of a rhombus using the Pythagorean theorem. Remember, the area formula of a rhombus, which is half multiply the first diagonal multiply by the second diagonal, and when the diagonals form a right triangle like this one here, we can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the missing length. I hope this video helped you understand the area of a rhombus using the Pythagorean theorem in a simple and clear way. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more math videos, and feel free to comment below with your questions or suggestions about this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.